We now know that the Sri Lankan authorities had received foreign intelligence 10 days before these Easter Sunday attacks, and they were rather specific warnings that attacks on churches were imminent. Now, the deputy head of the police force here put out a memorandum requiring that all his police personnel take extra care to watch out for any signs of activity, to give extra protection to VIPs. But somehow this information, despite being received and passed on, was not enough to stop these bombings from taking place. Now, a very little-known Islamist group based here called the National Tawhid Jamaat is allegedly, according to this government information, the group that they believe were behind, well, if not these attacks, certainly the threat warning of imminent attacks on churches. Now, this police intelligence report, which has been leaked, published on social media, refers to members of this group having returned from Syria. We know that in 2016, the Sri Lankan authorities expressed concern about a number of Sri Lankan people going to Syria and Iraq to fight with Daesh, with so-called Islamic State. And it appears that some of them may have been involved in this group. We also know from this intelligence that was supposedly passed on by foreign powers to the Sri Lankans that some of these people had ramped up their social media chatter in the wake of the Christchurch mosque massacre that happened, and that they were speaking about the need for retaliation and retribution after that. So some very significant information, and no doubt over coming days that will really be poured and picked over as to why the authorities, despite having information like this at their disposal, were not able to prevent this very coordinated, very sophisticated series of attacks.
Indeed, and why, if they weren't, why churches and the Catholic population in general were not warned of these attacks either when they were going to be gathering, of course, for the most important day in the Christian calendar. At the moment, Siobhan, the death toll stands at 207. Is that expected to increase?
Yeah, Virginia, it's highly likely. At the moment, we know that more than 450 people are injured, scattered throughout hospitals in Colombo and further afield. So already, with 207 people at least dead, this has just eclipsed the scale of the Bali bombings, those horrific attacks that we all remember. And there are some striking similarities in the sense that the targets, apart from the three churches, 2 Catholic and 1 evangelical, included 3 luxury hotels, which are popular with foreigners, with diplomats, with high-profile visitors. Now, Sri Lanka spent a lot of time and money and effort really cultivating this image as a safe, serene tourist destination, and it is a very beautiful, popular spot with tourists from around the world, including Australians. And this comes after, only just 10 years since emerging from a brutal civil war. So really, absolutely horrific massacre that's really shocked this country.